Okay, Lou, we're back. Long anticipated.
Yes, sir.
Etbl Podcast, Rec Division. Before we get started, want to give a shout out to the Condo King, Sajeev. If you guys need real estate advice, give him a shout. He's one of our main sponsors here. So new faces, Lou. We're the old guard. We got some new young blood on the panel.
Yes, finally.
I know. I'll start. I mean, Joe was supposed to be here taking this thing over, yet I'm here.
Yeah.
So we got yeah. All right, let's start to the left with my guy Ty. Go ahead, give
Thanks, Ray. As you said, I'm Ty. I'm on death row. Long anticipated, seeing the podcast for since the beginning. So I'm very happy to finally be a part of it. Shout out to Ray. Shout out to Lou. Shout out to Keisho. Thanks for having me.
All right.
Happy to have you.
Good blood, new blood. Another new face down at the end. Killer Cam.
Yep. I don't know about young blood, but definitely definitely new blood. But Cam representing the defending champs, the Legends.
Hey.
Looking forward to being part of the podcast.
All right. So we got a lot to go through. I'm gonna start. I'm glad you mentioned it, champs. How you guys feeling? Repeating? What's going on?
There's no question. As far as we're concerned, as far as the Legends are concerned.
Not a single team there. You think you're looking past?
We're not worried about anyone else. We're worried about ourselves. We know we handle our business and do what we're capable of. We believe in ourselves. We're confident in our chance of repeating as Etbl champs.
You think it's going to be easier this season or tougher?
I think it's going to end in a chip. I don't know if it's going to be easier or tougher. There's a lot of new talent in the league.
Sounds media trained.
Yeah, I know. He's been through
There's a lot of
New to the spotlight.
there's a lot of new guys in the league. There's a lot of new talent. I've seen some guys that have impressed me in the past.
Because the league's gotten better, right? Like the talent level
the talent has gotten better, but
Yeah.
the Legends have gotten better.
Okay. Well, that's a good segue. If you think you got better, where did you get better? Where do you think the additions to the team?
Yeah, I mean, so we lost some key pieces. Honestly, we lost. So a lot of people will probably say that Taylor was maybe our best player.
Yeah.
We lost Allen, who was huge for us in the
Finals
playoffs.
MVP.
He's our Finals MVP.
He was huge.
But the reality is, the Legends are we've reloaded. We've got some guys that we got some comfortability with, and I think that we're, to be honest, a more well-rounded squad than we were.
You
last
look good.
season.
Yeah, like the first two games, you guys looked really good. You guys look like defending champs. I think it's gonna be a little bit tougher this season, but I don't have.
And we look forward to the challenge.
Yeah,
we look forward to the challenge.
Okay, so 16 teams this year, more than last year.
Yeah.
So more bodies, more teams to go through. Let's instead of talking about the teams that are maybe going to be there at the end of the season, let's start first with there's with 16. There's 12 make the playoffs. So which 4? And I'll start with you, Ty, and then finish off with me. Which 4 teams you think will not make the playoffs? I recognize it's only 2 games in.
Yeah, that's true.
If you guys are listening, don't
Say
take
it with
this
your
personal.
chest. Say it with your chest.
Go
Ty.
ahead.
Say it with your chest.
At least so far, I mean, I didn't get to watch all of the games yet, but so far there hasn't been really a lot of teams I feel like have been, I think, just outright bad.
I disagree. Go on.
Well, there's some exceptions. There's some exceptions, but at least from what I'm looking at right now, 24 Savage at the bottom right now. They're at the bottom of the standing, so I think we're gonna count them as one of those teams for sure. At least from what I've heard from other teams, not like a huge threat. They only have a lot of pieces right now, maybe, and chemistry might not be there. I'm not too sure, but I think that's definitely a team.
Funny you said that, actually.
Yeah.
Go.
I know Vibes are not the team they once were last season.
We lost our piece, man.
Yeah,
We
lost the
our
pieces
piece.
there.
I'm not mad at that. It's fine.
I mean, you never know. Again, it's early, right? But I think, at least for right now, I think they're one of those teams. Hoop Dreams, I think, as well. There's some talks about that team a little bit, but unless they get a figure, I think, quick, I think that might end up one of those teams. And then I think either, in my opinion, Beards or Chrono Kings. I think just one of those 2 teams. I think just slipping. I think those 2 will become competing with each other for sure near the end.
Yeah.
I like to add that your team is 0-2 and second last.
You're right. I absolutely agree.
Talk to him.
No, I agree. I'm gonna be a little biased towards my team. I do think in terms of my team specifically, we have a lot of things we're trying to figure out. Rotation, subs, minutes, stuff like that. But
Tough schedule, maybe.
Tough schedule as well. We faced, two of the top, I think, 3 teams, in my opinion, early in the season. But I think once we get some things figured out, we'll be a threat. I think we can compete with a lot of the top teams. I guess the top 2 teams that we've played so far, it's been relatively close just until the last couple of minutes. So, I'm not too worried. I think we just got some things to figure out, and then we could bounce back.
Commission doesn't pay the bills around here. that's what just happened. You're a pro. You're a pro. You didn't let it affect you. I couldn't help but add it in. Cam.
I'll be honest. I really haven't seen a lot of these teams play.
I know you don't care either.
You're right. To be honest,
you can say it. I know you don't care.
You're right.
Cam,
I care about who's in front of me, and I care about who's going to be there come playoffs. But if I just looking at the standings, looking at the point differential, minus 47 after 2 games is rough for 24 Savage. So, hopefully they can pick it up. Death Row, they're minus 23 of 2 games. Maybe those are tough games. I don't know who they played. The Beards, if that team is the same as last year,
Pretty much.
then maybe they're low. And I'll be honest, Ty, I'm a little worried about y'all.
Yeah.
Because y'all got to see us this Saturday.
Which is fair.
And they're gonna go 0-3.
0-3 is you might have a little bit of a hole to dig out.
We'll have to step up to play a little bit more. We'll see.
You guys have some talent, but I got to see you guys put it together.
That's fair. I respect it. Can't talk trash, until we start winning.
Man.
So
It's tough to look at some of my favorite teams at the bottom right now, but I will say I agree with 24 Savage. They're missing Hassan, right?
That's huge.
He had got hurt, so
I don't think it would have made a difference, man.
No,
Nah. I think they would have been one of the bottom 4.
Hassan's one of my favorite ETBL players, so I would say it definitely make a difference. I think they're definitely middle of the pack if Hassan's there. And I was saying it's funny about chemistry because they're pretty much all family.
Yeah.
Oh, for real? Really?
That's what they had. It's chemistry is what they had.
Chemistry is what they have.
Yeah, they do have chemistry. They do move the ball well.
They do
okay.
move the ball.
I didn't even know
well.
that.
Yeah,
It's no.
There's just not many finishers other than Mo.
Yeah.
I mean,
okay.
Yeah. Death Row had a tough schedule, so they're not in my bottom 4. So I got 24 Savage. I don't have Hoop Dreams as well. Until my vibes can figure it out, which I think we will. But I'll put us down there just to kind of light a spark under some of my guys.
Strategic.
And
I like that.
Cornell Kings as 3. And as much as I want to say Beards, I think I'm going to have to go with Das and Co.
Das and Co.
Das and Co for 4. Because Beards usually get fired up. They bring that intensity. They're all on the same page.
They did that.
They give everyone
last
tough
season, too.
games. They give everyone tough games.
Yeah,
So
they do.
I'm going to say Das and Co. I think they're going to be the 4th ones out.
Okay.
So you're 100% right. 24 Savage. When I saw that Abdul was that is where the points are going to come from, and he can do it. He's a microwave. He won us games last year. It's just not enough. And even with Hassan there, it's not enough to break into the top 12. So unless there's divine intervention and someone's allowed to give, there's an addition on that team. I think that team's finishing last. Cornell Kings, I agree. Youth and experience they don't look like they are ready for this men's league and the competition level.
Yeah.
They haven't played any of the top teams, and when they do, you're gonna see this. It's a different level when you get up to the top.
Yes.
Those are the bottom 2. Hoop Dreams, and then I agree with you. This is why you and I are always here.
Yeah.
It's between Beards and Das and Co as the last team not getting in. I disagree with you though. I think Beards don't make it.
You think Beards don't make it? Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's close. I think it's one of those things.
Yeah.
A lot of this comes down to scheduling and who's not there on the night.
Yes.
If you play a Clippers team and Malcolm's not there,
right?
That's a huge.
You could steal a win.
Clippers without Malcolm's a complete different team.
Completely different team.
yeah.
And that Clippers team has I know it's a new team, but they had attendance issues last year. They should have been in the playoffs, but they weren't.
They should have been.
Yeah.
So
they
tied the Wolves that one game.
That's
Season,
what
right?
I'm
Did
saying.
they?
They tied the Wolves. Yeah.
That was a wild game.
Take
Wild game.
yeah, exactly. So you take
Yeah.
Malcolm off that team, you steal a win.
Yeah.
Now you got one extra win over the other team.
Yeah.
So those are the 4 that I think don't get in. But That's why we play the games. Don't
we
get
play the
don't- None of you
games.
guys get offended, and if you do, like I said last year, prove us wrong.
Please.
Hey,
Yeah.
like,
So besides the three, I'm out. I'm just here on the sidelines watching. Besides your teams, who do you have making the finals? So you can't say Cam. Take Legends out of
I
it.
can only give you one team then.
Okay.
So, from what I've seen so far,
Yeah.
I'd have to say it's probably going to be the 4, 5, 6.
oh no, don't give me a shout out.
I have to say. Yeah.
Not the shout out.
I'm looking forward to that matchup when.
Yeah.
Yeah,
when
that
we get
has
the
to
chance.
happen.
Yeah.
That,
I'm
that
looking forward
matchup,
to that
has,
matchup
the
when
regular
we get the
season game
chance.
has to happen.
Yeah.
That's gonna be.
Yeah. So who are they playing in the finals?
I thought I just made it clear, right? I mean, yeah. I mean, I that's it.
All right.
I don't have. I can't.
All right.
I can't give you anything other than that.
Okay.
Wow.
Lou?
I got 456ers, yes. Pretty much a lot for me, honestly.
I
And
agree.
then I think it's Firing Squad that is
Interesting.
going to be competing against them in the finals, yes.
Okay. You hear that, Legends?
All right.
Okay.
Well, since
Oh boy.
I'm neutral and I don't have a team in this race, the 4, 5, 6ers, unless they completely implode,
Yeah.
Which
I think which is semi-possible.
Yeah.
I think they're clear-cut number one, clear-cut. And I'm including the Legends in on that. I think they're the clear-cut number one. And then that's where it's between Legends and a team that no one has seen yet.
Don't forget about them.
Don't forget about
the
them.
Shooting Stars.
The Shooting Stars. No one's seen them, but Joe is a scoundrel.
Which 50-year-old is Joe going to dig up from
Yeah,
D1 basketball from 1980?
What overseas pro is the old man gonna pull?
nobody can find. It's gonna be
So
crazy.
I'm gonna put that as my caveat. I'm gonna
Yeah.
say it's the Sixers and the 3-time finalists Joe Scoundrel Vela.
3 times.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah, can't forget about
those
that.
are my those
The,
are
the
two.
LeBron of our
I-
league, maybe?
Yeah, exactly. I haven't even seen the team play,
Oh,
but I
boy.
just know.
you just know. I see Ray hasn't learned from last season.
I have learned.
Ray has not learned from
Hey,
last
they
season.
beat us. That's how I know.
No, I remember Ray's famous words: the winners of the Warriors versus the what was your team last year, Ray?
Yeah, but we played each other.
Yeah, what was your team?
Raptors.
Raptors.
Winner
was the
of
Raptors.
winner of Raptors Warriors.
Yeah.
This is the finals. Those are Ray's words. Those are Ray's words.
Yeah, but
to
we
the
were.
cab,
but
talk to
it
the
would have
cab.
been
The
that
Legends
way.
heard that loud and clear.
But it would have been that
and
way.
clear.
We ended up playing each other, so
Yeah.
it doesn't.
That you said
It's
that
not-
was the finals.
But
That
we
was
ended
the
up
final.
playing each other, so it wasn't in the finals.
No, so you insinuated that whoever comes out of
Yeah,
that game
is the winner.
Is the winner. And what
I
happened,
mean,
Ray?
we had a
Yeah.
better matchup with you guys.
Ray.
I feel like we would have been a better matchup. Versus
Ray,
you guys.
Ray.
You won.
Okay.
You won. I'm not gonna take it away. You won. You won.
Okay.
I hate it's a unanimous decision, but I have to agree with you guys.
Yeah.
I do think 4, 5, 6ers a little bit of a stacked team in my personal
Absolutely.
opinion. But
Absolutely
I do
stacked.
think that that team overall right now, at least from what I've seen, and being that core team, I've played with a lot of them as well. I do think generally, I think they're going to be. I think they're clear cut number one right now. Seeing their chemistry now they play is very solid. I feel like.
Yes.
I feel like
Yeah.
they fit a lot of their issues. I think they've had in previous years. A lot of their guys. I don't really see that.
No, I
especially
haven't
playing
yet.
them
No.
Sunday.
I haven't yet.
It was
Is,
hard. It was hard, but
Is Chad the guy who wears the NBL ND?
I think that is
40.
some,
Yeah,
yeah,
you're
yeah,
rocking
that's Chad.
40,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Yeah,
Chad.
I think he's
He's a
he stirs
newcomer
the
as
drink.
well, but he
Yeah.
definitely does a lot
I
of
think
the.
if you remove him, I think some of the stuff that
Would
have
come
pla-
back.
Would come
Would
back.
come
Yeah,
back.
he does.
Yeah.
Chad does do a lot of the dirty work and stuff like that, but I feel like it's what they need.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
Like
what I'm saying.
it's one of those things that help. He's like kind of the glue.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yes.
saying.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
Some of the things would come back
Yeah.
if he wasn't there.
Yo, I'm not gonna comment on that, but I do think that they're definitely clear cut number one right now.
Yeah.
And then number two,
Number two, that I agree with you, is very tough.
yeah, that's where it gets. 'Cause
At least from
Legends,
from right now what I've seen, Legends for sure. You guys do look strong, even though
Very
a lot
strong.
of people were saying how you guys did lose a lot of your pieces or like key pieces that you guys wouldn't be the same. But
they got better.
at least from what I've seen so far in some of the footage, you guys still look pretty intimidating. So I got you guys so far. I think it's gonna be you in the 4, 5, 6 in the finals. That's what I got right now. Firing Squad, I do think they're a good team, but I don't think enough to where playoff time comes, the intensity switch, being that you guys already have championship caliber.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is now 4, 5, 6 years.
Playoffs is a different
core
game.
squad going to be in the finals again. You know, I don't think this new team will be able to hang with you guys come playoff time. So I definitely got legends in 4, 5, 6 years finals.
I can see that.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
I can see that. All right, so we got the best 2 teams that we're going to think we're going to. What's a sleeper team? A team that we're completely overlooking.
This one's easy for me.
Yeah, go. What is it?
It's the vibes.
It's Vibes.
It's the vibes.
Okay.
It's the vibes. I know the vibes are 0-2. They've had a rough start, but I know the reality of what Lou, Jaden, and Bam on the court is going to look like.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad we played them early, to be honest, because I know that I'm expecting the vibes to go on a run.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Can't say the Vibes.
No,
What
I'm
we
not
got?
gonna say the vibes. For me, it's the Soul Reapers. Soul Reapers, man. You know, I've been a Vishnu stan every podcast since.
Absolutely. Absolutely
Vishnu's
has been.
back.
Yeah,
And he's paired with Jonathan.
I know.
That's a
Who's
nice
that?
combo there. I see that game was
High
That's
motor Jonathan.
scary.
Yeah.
That was a
That's
good combo for
scary.
him.
That's scary. Both those guys leading a lot of stats over the years, and now they're both on the same team.
Who did they play for their first game of the season?
The Reapers.
Yeah.
The Reapers
I
played.
remember seeing Vishnu, but I was on the other court. And I looked over. I just can't remember who they played in.
No, week 2 was their first week. No, yeah, week 2 is
Yeah.
their first week. So the Reapers played the Beards.
Yeah, I
They
can't
played
get
Beards.
I can't get excited.
1 point win.
Is it 1 point?
1 point win.
Very
Yeah.
close game.
I agree
1
with
point
you.
win.
Vishnu and Jonathan are an issue. I can't get excited because I think the Legends would have been a 15-point win. So
Legends went to the wire with them last season. No,
With who?
with the Beards. That was one where Sats like that weird shot at the end there.
last season's last season.
last
I'm
season,
talking
last
about
season.
this
They're champs. They don't care about that.
I ain't worried about no beards.
Yeah.
That's
I ain't
basic
worried about no beards.
season. Ty, who you got?
Surprisingly enough, I actually do have Soul Reapers as well.
Yeah.
Really? I think
yeah.
even though Beards, Beards, I find they're a big team. They're not like in terms of height, but in terms of size, they're a bigger team. So
All around they are.
all around, yeah. But I do feel like Soul Reapers first game, because like you said, their first
Yeah.
game, right? If I'm figuring out a lot of their teams, their players, I think they can be a threat. I think they're just gonna work on some chemistry.
Yep.
That's what it is. But I do think Vishnu and Jonathan, right? That's what you said.
Yeah, Vishnu and Jonathan.
That
Yeah, Jonathan
them
was-
two, they're clicking. They're clicking.
Yeah.
A lot of the points
Yeah.
are going through them, but it looked very.
It looked
coordinated.
clean. It looked like clean basketball.
It looked very
Yeah,
clean.
it looked like clean basketball.
But that's what I got as my sleeper team, if I'm honest.
Can I cheat and say the Shooting Stars?
I'm not mad at it.
No one knows who they are.
Fair. That's fair.
I'm
That's
not
fair.
mad at it.
I have no
mad at
idea who they are. I don't know what
Yeah.
Euro Pro second
Yeah.
division.
You know one's coming.
Yeah, so I don't know what
Somebody's coming.
I don't know what that scummy guy's doing. He's been off for like 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Yeah.
he's up to. I'm gonna say
He's in the gym.
He's icing them knees.
Yeah, he's I'm gonna
Get the heating
say
pads. This guy's
yeah, I'm gonna
getting
say
ready.
Shooting Stars, just because no one knows who they are. They haven't played yet.
Yeah.
But if I'm not gonna skirt the rules, I'm gonna have to actually pick a team.
Yeah.
I actually do think these guys, Death Row, they do have the talent.
They're good. They're
They
good.
just got to figure out who are their best.
Yeah.
They got to figure out the pecking order.
Yeah.
Who are the best 5 that need to start?
They need an alpha. That's what they need.
I
They
want to
need
know
alpha.
Who's 6 and
I-
7?
Yeah.
I want to know if Evan's going to take more than 2 shots a game.
I mean,
Evan.
hey, if you got
Evan.
issues, we
Hey.
can just go down the road.
He's right there.
Oh, man.
He's right down the street.
Not to that
We can go
business.
settle this.
Oh,
I'm
no.
just saying. I'm just saying. Evan's been loud on the court, but not with his play.
Oh, man.
Talk to
So
him.
I'm
Talk to him.
I'm waiting
boy.
to
Talk
see
to
it.
Hey,
I'm
hey,
waiting
Evan,
to
bro,
see
you
it.
gotta show up, man. We gotta show up
Legends
now. We gotta
Death
show up
Row.
That's
now.
family
Sunday.
right there. That's family.
We're calling out
This
names. It's
Sunday.
family. We gotta show up now. Come on now. We
Hey,
gotta
you
show
guys
up.
are going 0-3. Don't get me wrong. You guys are going 0-3.
Oh man,
But-
hey, it's too early. It's too early. Legends, they are defending champs,
Yeah,
but like
you
doesn't
guys are
mean
going 0-3, which is only going to
Oh,
back
okay,
up
all right.
my
Just like
my
that.
prediction. You're going to be down
Ty's about to go
0-3,
nuclear.
and then you're going to come back.
have to see.
You're going to come back and you're finished with a 6-4 record.
That's what we're calling.
Yeah, I think
6 and 4?
4. Yeah, because
Okay.
you're going to lose 3, and then you're going to have 6 games left. And I can see you guys because it's only going to be uphill. So yeah, I can see you guys finishing 6 and 4. You're going to lose 1 more, and then you should get 5 wins, and then you make it. Listen, 5 and 5 is going to get you in because the bottom 4
Yeah.
teams aren't going to have
Yeah.
enough more than 3 wins.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
history has shown that.
Always gets you in.
Yeah, 5 and 5, 4 and 6 gets you in as long as your point differential is
Yeah,
not
it's good.
horrible.
Yeah, that's true.
So you guys should get in. It's, and at the end of the day, playoffs is all that matters.
Yeah,
like
true.
the Legends were not the. Were you guys 4th seed?
4th or 5th.
I believe
Last
last
season?
season,
Yeah.
I think you guys.
No,
are right.
last season I think we were honestly like 7th or 8th seed.
There you
Really?
go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Seeding doesn't matter, right? It just
true.
getting to the playoffs matters.
That's true. Okay.
So
We'll see. We definitely got some work to do, but I am like you were saying, Lou. I am confident in the talent we have. We
Yeah.
just got to figure some stuff out. I do think we
You
can
guys
be a
definitely
threat.
got it, man.
We can be a threat. So we'll see how it
So,
goes.
it's a team game, but sometimes individuals shine a little bit brighter. So far, has there been a particular? I already know your answer.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Me and you are on the same page.
First game.
Yeah, first game.
First game.
First
Yeah,
game
yeah,
I seen
yeah.
it, bro.
We'll,
First
we'll
game.
say we'll go last. You and I go last.
Lou,
Yeah.
man, you flattering me, Lou. That's crazy. Okay.
No. He does not play for death row, I can assure you.
Wow. Okay.
Not at
okay.
all.
Has there been
Yeah.
a player that you've seen so far, Ty, where you're like, okay, that team might have to worry about them because this guy's really good?
So far, I've only seen 2 games, obviously, but 2 guys on the same team.
Yeah.
Justice,
Yeah, it's crazy.
Justice, and Josh, right? Josh
yeah.
Hummel.
Yeah.
Both of those 2, they're new, I believe.
Yeah,
I'm
new,
used
new
to
TPL, yeah.
Justice is a returning face for me, so I'm
Yeah.
kind of used to him. But
Yeah.
seeing both of them on that team, they complement each other surprisingly very well.
Yeah.
Josh had an explosive game last game, 35 and 12.
Yep.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but
Yep.
he had a really nice game. Both of their games are, I want to say, polished. There's obviously some mistakes.
Yeah.
I can definitely point out some mistakes.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
That's I can that's just me. But both of them, they're really good. And to me, I'll give it to Josh right now, 100%. I do feel like
100%.
he's a lot of their firepower, especially shooting wise. And right now he is leading the leaderboards in points.
High
and
efficiency too.
high efficiency as well. I'm seeing that percentage as well. He's playing really well. So, we'll see how the rest of the season goes still early. But right now I do got Josh. So far as my best player.
So I'm not gonna go best player. I'm gonna go who's impressed me so far. I'll give you 3 names.
Okay.
Ty, you're up there.
Shout out to Cam.
Ty,
You've been balling this year. I'm not used to seeing you take this many shots.
Yeah.
But you've been efficient.
Appreciate it.
So you've been playing well. Justin Malero, obviously, you're gonna get with the Malero brothers, but
Yeah.
it's impressive for a guard to be shooting 60% in the league.
Wait, did you just call them the Miller brothers?
Malera.
And then lastly, I gotta give a legend, Andrew Palillo.
Hey,
Yeah, he was.
Right?
He's hooping. I've seen that too.
I'm telling you,
He's been hooping
you
as
guys
well.
right now, Andrew's game is unlocked now. Now
Yeah?
that we got someone running point, Andrew's game is unlocked.
He's different now.
Andrew's shooting is
Incredible.
3-point shooting.
Incredible.
He's shooting double the percentage
Yeah.
he was shooting
Yeah.
last season.
Incredible.
He's
Yeah.
shooting over 50% from the
Yeah.
field.
Oh boy.
I'm looking forward to seeing what Andrew does this season.
Incredible,
Okay.
man. I like that.
Good to
I like
know.
that.
It's good to know.
So yeah, like obviously,
Don't pick it. Yeah, we can't pick.
game 1, I knew it. He jumps higher, runs faster. Like he's just like an alien on the court right now. Josh Hummel, he's an absolute beast. That's my early MVP, hands down.
Yeah.
So honorable mention.
Yeah.
Honorable mention. I'm gonna have to go with legends again.
Me too.
I'm going with Cooks though. I'm going with Aaron Martin. My guy, man. He is literally the engine for your team right now. I think. Right.
Difference maker. We needed a point.
Yeah.
We've needed it.
Without him, it's a bit jumble, but with him, it's looking like really good basketball.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to go and he's shooting amazing from 3 as well.
I think it's a unanimous, and I agree with you.
Yeah.
Josh is
Yeah.
my early MVP until we see the Euro
Yeah,
EuroLeague
yeah,
promo
it's
that Joe brings in. Until I see what the shooting stars have, I'm gonna say it's Josh Shu. But since it's gonna be a whole Legends Glaze Fest over here.
I know.
Oh, yikes.
But I can't remember his name. Is it Xavier?
Yes.
Who wears number
Xavier.
6?
Yeah.
Shoot,
Andre.
Andre
He
Xavier,
shoots,
yeah.
right? He shoots. I think he wore number 6.
Yeah.
I like that guy's game.
Yeah.
I like that guy's
Yeah.
game. So
I have a feeling we're going to see a little bit of Andre versus Ty on Sunday.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
I'm welcome the challenge,
Little
man.
preview.
I welcome the challenge. I love my offense and defense, so we'll see.
All right.
I love that.
So season's just started, 2 games in. We got plenty more to go, plus playoffs. You're going to see us do this more, maybe with different faces. Joe's got Joe said he was taking this seat. I don't see
quote
it.
unquote claim the seat.
Claim the seat. So he's definitely got to come back.
Twin, where have you been?
Exactly. So, thanks, Cam, Ty, for coming out. Of
course.
Adding
Appreciate
in
you
some
guys,
new
man.
life into this as well. And we're going to do this again.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, looking forward to it. See you guys on Sunday.
Yeah, Cam. See you Sunday.
I'll be
See you
seeing you
Sunday.
on Sunday for
See
sure,
you
Ty.
Sunday for sure.
Back.
What?